So we're here in the Meadows. You may recall a couple of years ago I did a video about this particular area, and you'll see that like every city, Nottingham has a shortage of social housing. So what did the illustrious leader and CEO of Nottingham criminal cartel do with this social housing? They sold it to a private developer, and they're going to be rebuilt private housing. If you ever wanted to know the corruption and criminality within Nottingham criminal cartel, again in a partnership, shocking, eh? In a partnership, that means there's been a load of backhanders for the money. Let's have a walk down the road and see what else they've done, because this used to be houses all the way down. But because Nottingham criminal cartel leader lives over that way, he's decided to get rid. He forcibly removed the residents that were here, had them removed, demolished the properties, and then sold it to a private developer. All the properties in the Meadows that the parasites have boarded up because they want to make it a private gated community for the parasites. Look at it all boarded up, yet we've got people on the streets and we've got all these empty properties. But hey ho, it's for the betterment of the parasitical leader, CEO of the city council, isn't it? All this property boarded up, and those that don't move out, they get left there until it's going to be a case of they just come and chuck them out anyway, which they're doing already at different parts of the Meadows. We've got people on the streets, look, all these empty properties, and we've still got people on the streets. How ridiculous is this? Total corruption, but then again, that's Nottingham city centre, Nottingham criminal cartel for you. I can't even say the proper name because I'm so used to saying the real truth about the corruption that is around here. We're going to take a little walk a bit further as well. This used to be all houses here, all the way down, but Collins boy and Courier, who lives just the other side of the Trent, decided we're going to get rid of those poor low-life scum. We'll sell the land, we'll get private developers in, they'll give us a backhander as usual, so we'll make a fortune, we'll get rid of the riffraff, and well, everything's rosy for the criminal cartel. As you can see, more properties have been demolished. They're planning on destroying the whole of the Meadows, and well, it should be a disgrace. It is a disgrace, but who are you going to report it to? The police? Unfortunately, their Nottingham criminal cartel and Nottinghamshire police force have a strategic partnership, which means that they can do what they like and the police can do what they like, and neither will grass on each other. And of course, the chief constable of Nottingham, a well-known paedophile protector, that's from Wales, so it's just amazing. All these properties gone because Nottingham criminal cartel didn't like the poor people living near them. Well, you know what they should have done? They shouldn't have moved it where they are, should they? This is the parasitical, child rapist run Nottingham City corrupt council for you. This is the sort of thing you can expect from a bunch of corrupt parasites that are only ever lived off as normal men and women. A gated private community for the rich, eh? This is an absolute disgrace. All these homes empty because the paedophile, child rapist run Nottingham corrupt city council have decided to make the Meadows area its own private little playground for the parasites. This is the city council at work. So this is from the other side, where I couldn't get around there because of the fencing. So we'll carry on down and see what more. There was all houses there as well, as you can see, brand new houses sold to the private sector, and so they're picking on the poor even further. Nottingham Criminal Cartel is one of the corruptest, if not the corruptest council in the United Kingdom, or shall we say on this isle. Absolutely disgraceful. And here, now these were all masonettes down this side here, and as you can see, all been flogged off. Private developer again. The corruption within Nottingham's criminal cartel is absolutely disgraceful, and they are nothing but an absolute criminal cartel. This would be bad enough if there weren't men, women and children on the streets. But the City Council, of course, enforces the bedroom tax, chucks people onto the street and takes the homes off them and locks them away. Locks them up so no one else can go there. Amazing, isn't it? This council's got to go. The leaders, the CEO, the whole executive branch which are involved in this corruption all have to go. There's got to be well over 100 houses here that are shut down, boarded up, so that the council can have their elite little playground. "38 Arkwright Walk, the Meadows, Nottingham, MG2 2HW. These all used to be masonettes. There was like a house, a two-storey house on top of a two-storey house, and now they've just built them for the rich. But there's no to worry about there, is there? Because they're for our benefit, aren't they, councils? This is our servants doing their best for us, as you can tell. I've even spoken to people that have been forced to move out of these buildings. One guy was disabled and they gave him a totally inappropriate place to move to, but they said move out or go on the street. This is the loving, caring Nottingham City Council. And here we are, just coming out of the precinct. You can see there's roughly a dozen people there where it used to be a hustling and bustling. But of course, Nottingham Criminal Cartel has evicted all the men, women and children that lived here, and simply so they could sell it to private developers and therefore get a big backhander and make a profit. As you can see, this was all houses and masonettes all the way down here, all the way down there. I've walked down before, I'll walk down again just to show. They're supposed to be our servants, but certainly aren't acting like it, and they certainly don't give a toss about any of us. But they'll still spend loads of money on this tram. Oh yeah. As you recall, when I came down here last time, none of these houses were here. It used to be the other ones, the ones that were perfectly livable, but for the poor. So they had to go because Collins and Courier, the cowboys of Nottingham, have decreed it so. Let's just take that. Now, if you remember, I'll put a link to the video where I came down and talked about this, and you can see what it used to look like as to what it looks like now after forcibly evicting men, women and children from their homes so that Collins and Courier could make a pocket of backhanders and get rid of a load of scummy people, as they would class them. As we see here, we come out onto the tram tracks now. So I've walked all the way through, and as you can see, in partnership, which means there's a load of backhanders going down here. This is typical of Nottingham Criminal Cartel. Couldn't trust them as far as you could throw them.